T21, I mean T1 is equal to T2x.
T1 is here. T2x is here.
And T2x is equals to
T2 cosine 30.
and that's the square root of 3 over 2.
Yes. Anyway, you can calculate with a calculator, but here it's very common. 30 degrees, very common. So it will be better if you remember, right? It will save you time when you do the class problems. Sine 30 is 1/2, and cosine 30 square root 3, and from this you will know cosine 60 will be 1 sine 60 will be this. So that's very common when you solve problems.
T21 equals to T2x, and T2x is square root of 3 over 2.
T2x is T2 cosine 30 degree, right?
Yeah, but cosine of 30 degree is square root of 3 over 2.
Yeah,
T2.
T2.
Now, how did you get this? How did you just get that?
From this, T2 equal to 2mg from here, right?
Oh, okay.
So you put it in here, and you will get T1.
Okay, we can keep going.
Yeah. So, but here you know the basics.
Yeah.
You separate into two components, and from x-axis and y-axis you need to cancel out all the forces,
Okay.
because it's still the object didn't move at all. So from all the questions from the first study guide and here, always if you are looking at two things, you need to find the common component they share, and then for example time, they share the same time, so you calculate the time, and then you will be able to calculate the other stuff. Okay. Number 2 is kind of similar to number 1. So it's number 1 is a little bit easier because one string was in the x-axis. In this case, 2 strings are with angle. Okay?
2 strings are what?
With angle. So in number...
So they are not on either axis.
No, so you need to separate both of them
And components.
Into components.
Okay.
So again, T1, and we'll have T2, right? Here is 30 degrees. So let's separate them, x and y.
One of the angles is 30.
And the other is 60.
It's 60. Okay.
Yeah. So here is 90. No?
Yeah.
So on x, we have T1x is T1 sine 30, right? T1 here is 30, sine 30 is this T1x. You understand here?
I don't know how TX would be sine of 30. Why wouldn't it be cosine?
You see the angle here. Here is T1. Here is T1x. So it's sine. Cosine will be here.
Oh, okay.
No? You can draw the picture and look at it.
Yeah, you're right.
And it's 1/2. And then T2 also have a component in the x-axis. Is so it's also here is 60. Sine 60. Sorry, here should be T1. Right?
Right.
That's on the x. And from the equation, we know on the x, there's no force. It should be cancelled out, these two. So we know T1x is equal to T2x. So, but the direction of the force is in different opposite directions. So from this, we know T1 equals to T2. It's equal to each other. Okay. And right now we look at the y-axis. T1 has a component. T2 also have a component. Up. Okay. So T1 y is the opposite, cosine 30, and T2y cosine 60, which is 1/2 T2. From here, what we learn is, so there's a T1, there's a T2, there is a mg, and it should be the same, right? Because let's say y, T1y plus T2y equal to mg. Do you understand here? Just, we know T1y, T2y is these, so just put them together. Okay. They ask us, what is T1? So you just need to solve this T1. From here we know, if we count this, T1 equal to T2, and we will know T2 equal to T1. We know what is T2. And then you put this here. Then you will get an equation with only T1. Right? Or you can use a calculator, calculate this. T2 is equal to how many T1. So you put everything here. It will be if you calculate, it's going to be 51 equal to 51.5.